She never bragged about money. Hold on, I don't do this often, but I'm going to now. Because how do I do it? I gotta figure it out first. Where is that little poll thing? Well, for Evan's sake, I can't figure out the poll. Oh, here it is. Found it. Okay. Click red if you've ever heard her brag about money. Blue if you've never heard or saw her brag about money. So red is you've heard her brag about all the money that she has, and we're just a bunch of broke bitches. Brokies, brokies. 2K, you don't even make enough money. You're not in the right tax bracket to drive up this hill, bitch. Not one person hasn't. Oh my god, we a bunch of brokies. Broke bitches in the house. Broke bitches in the house. Ooh, ooh. Sorry, let me calm down. Nailed it. Oh my gosh. It's 92, we're close. Let's see, can we get to 100 before it runs out? 9, oh, we got, okay, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 101. Oh my god, 101 is like a huge number in my family. So 101 people have heard you, Bree, talk about money, flaunt your money, talk about going to Erewhon to get your like $40 smoothie or whatever the case may be. We've all heard you flaunt about your money, okay? My 4 sons I love. So yeah, if you don't complain about a $30 smoothie, you shouldn't complain about a $30 ride to see your child. Just putting it out there. But let's see what the Shelbs has to say.
Oh, maybe $70 for... Maybe $70 for... That we wish we could get what you have.
Did.
The fuck are you talking about, girl?
Matter of fact, made a video about me calling me an old fat white bitch and saying, you wish you could get this dog. I paid $10,000 on my dog. You wish you could do that. I wish I could if I would. But instead, I just picked up my grandbaby and said, you wish you could do this. Goodbye. Something's not there. Yeah, if it's there. Yeah, if it's
Girl, you lie so damn much you can't even keep up with the lies you tell.
I always said I would pay anything that it takes to see my son. But yeah, it is a lot. But I'm not allowed to say that.
So is this you not complaining? Because it sounds like you're complaining.
Sounds complaining.
Also, yeah, you're allowed to say that. Just like we're allowed to respond to things that you say publicly on the internet. But you and Sandy don't seem to understand that. Fucking idiots.
I'm gonna try and like change visitation facilities. Just.
I wonder how that's gonna go. We do love the TikTok shop. One of my most favoriteest purchases, and my second. Love the favoriteest purchases. We love Shelby, and I don't know how he does that. I wish I knew how to do those videos where you can play the video and you can come in and answer them, because those are the type of videos that I would be great at. Thank you, love. I just don't know how to do it. I barely know how to do this. I just push and go. But yeah, she's a mess. Yeah, I want to learn. I'm sure if I asked Shelby, he could teach me. I'm just not. Okay, wait. Who said they sent me stuff? Lisa, right? Let me look at these videos. Might not be over here. Oh no, Nikki. So we saw that one. Okay, what's this one?
No.
Oh Lord. I'm gonna try to take this off. Hold on. Let's see if that will help a little bit. Too close? Is that better?
No.
don't know what I'll be honest, I don't know what I see here. I have no idea what I'm seeing. Oh, in the glasses? Listen. Like she's storing them in there? I'm so confused. Oh, snow lines? Oh, I see. Well, I don't know. I'll take your word for it. I'm blind. Put this back up so I can see me. Oh, on the table. Oh, now I see. Like, down here, over here in the table area, I see the lines. Okay. All right. Thank you, love. I so appreciate you guys with the gifts. Thank you. All right, so we chewed out Gabby. Gave Brie a little insight. Margaret, you take me in a few too? Okay. No, I know I followed you back last night. Yeah. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Jackson's response. Oh, yeah, but I had something else about. Did you watch Neil last night? I didn't. TikTok shop sold bill. Okay, so. Oh, did you tag me in it, baby? Oh, here we go.
That sassy queen has been talking way too much.
Oh, she's talking
He's way too opinionated on me lately.
She's talking about Shelby here.
Way too opinionated.
Opinionated? I like to call it truthful, Brie. But
I thought you were.
Oh, Shelby pops in. Mm-hmm.
Stand on business. You're not talking about anything until after court. Like, oh, you've been yapping.
Oh, wait, so she's talking about 2K?
Yapping.
Look at me just assuming it was Shelby. Wait a minute, bitch. He hasn't. Sorry. He hasn't been yapping, you dumb twat. He literally said. How did you guys know how did you know she only had 2 hours? She can't even lie to make herself look good. I would have lied and said I had for the whole 6 hours. I would even lied for you to tell them that to make you look better. Why would you tell them the truth and tell them you got the bare minimum? Why would you lie, or why did you tell the truth? The one time you tell the truth and tell them you got the bare minimum for 2 hours. That's all you got. Lie to make yourself look better. That's what he said. That is exactly what he said. You just don't know, you can't keep up with your own dang lies. Yeah, and in reality, I truly believe that he was embarrassed for her. Like, when people said, how did the 2-hour visit go? And he's like, what are you talking about? Angie, I'm right there with you. I said it yesterday. I've been saying it for months. She is a perma victim. She is going to do the bare minimum that she has to do to then eventually just get her rights taken away. And the first piece of it is cutting back time, right? So she cut her days back this time, and she cut her time back by half. So she's only going to see him this time for 4 days, 2 hours a day. That's 8 hours a month. 8 hours a month. And then she said, well, it's not that bad because our visitation in July is earlier on, so it's not a big deal. Brie. Okay, Brie. Let me try to say this in a way that maybe you would understand. You had a golden opportunity right here. I, on my channel, chose not to release your visitation dates, schedules. I didn't release any of it. I did not want that on my page because I didn't like what happened last time when they found you when you were shopping, right? Okay, so stick with me, Brie. You show up this time, a week and a half before your next visit, right? So you have a golden opportunity to be able to spend 2 weeks together, as much time as possible in those 2 weeks. I think, I don't know if 2K said that they can have a max of 6 or 8 hours a day, right? 2 weeks. That's enough time to start to build that bond. That's enough time to know who you are. That's enough time for him to start to say your name again and ask for you and want to see you and want to build that up. But you don't do that. Instead, what you do is you cut back on the time because you're like, it's not a big deal because I'm going to see him again in 2 weeks, right? And then you completely change your appearance. So this visitation, which would have been the first visitation for you to start to build that bond, so he would have remembered you next time. So next time, you're not having to start all over, spending the first 2 or 3 days of him getting to know who the heck you are again, because your visits were close. You fucked it all up. You put your hours back to just 2 hours instead of keeping them at 4. I don't want to hear about money from you because all you guys do is brag about money. So I don't want to hear about money. Get out of the fancy cars, get out of the fancy hotels, live a more normal lifestyle so that you can afford to see your child, because that's the only important person in this entire equation is your son. 2K had no problem doing it. 2K had no problem not doing anything outside of whatever needed to be done for his son. But you do. So you messed up, and then not only that, you change, like I said, you change your entire appearance and you cut down on your time. So he's going to get you 8 hours this month, and then what next month? And then in August you go into your court things. Now let's not forget how you got down to this part of only 7 days a week and supervised visitation, because when you had 50-50, you would only take the child, or John had his 2 weeks, and then you would give John an extra week because you were being nice. The court looks at it as, okay, on an average of 6 months, he had him 3 weeks out of the month, you had him 1 week, so that's the new visitation. Then you couldn't even do that. Then you started making errors there, right? So what they're going to do is they're going to look at your visitation as well that you're doing for your supervised visitation, see how many days you actually show up, how many hours, and of those hours, how many hours were you actually engaged? How many hours were you actually being a parent? And they're going to look at that. A mess, I tell you. Absolutely. Yeah, I get those all the time. Crazy. I don't know. What do you guys have any, is that she knows baby W makes her money online. She has to work there. Amen. It's all a money thing for her, and that's what's so sad, because for John it's not. Love you too, little bug, my little shelbster. 7 days after. Okay, hold on, I'm getting confused. Okay, can you imagine needing a break from? No, I literally cannot even fathom. Like, I get sad. Hi, love. I get sad when just my time taking care of the baby during the day is over. I'm like, what the hell? Yeah, it blows my mind. It's going to come down to... Whoa, calm down, Tiger. It's going to come down to... Well, actually, I was going to ask you guys. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's put up a poll. Okay. So for this poll, we'll do red. John will maintain full custody and she can continue with supervised visitation, or B, you think John will still remain full-time custody, but she'll get like weekends in LA. Like, she'll be able to have unsupervised visitation. Red. Yeah, I truly can't. At this time, I can't see her getting any unsupervised time. No. Oh, you got two that think maybe she could get it. Yeah. If she does, it'll be in Texas. I know. Got 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 119 to 3. So 3 people in here think that she will be able to get unsupervised visitation back in California. So that will be interesting. I realized that red was stayed the same. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be very, very interesting to see. I think that they'll potentially even cut down her visitation time even more. You got to figure. I mean, John also has to now schedule his entire day around this 2-hour meeting, right? So he also probably has to drive 30 minutes out of the way or wherever it is. He doesn't complain about it. He just does it. That's why we don't know. Just for 2 hours. So it's not like he can, he has a bit of a break where he can go and get stuff done. It's 2 hours. Can we hear from the 3? Absolutely. Does anybody who marked a 3 want to come up and talk about why, what makes you think that she'll be able to get unsupervised by court date? I know you can't force parenting time on a parent, but I think 4-hour minimum would give her more insight. Yeah, she did 4 hours last time, and I guess she just didn't like it. And yeah, and nobody will be rude. We just like to have open conversations. She'll never be unsupervised. I agree. Courts have been giving her chances. Absolutely. She just does not. She don't take them. Yeah. It's okay if nobody wants to come up. I think some people said that. Oh, here's my puzzle. I think at least one person said they clicked the wrong button or something. Literally, Angie, me too. Whatever I could do. Or, like, I think she said one time that they didn't have a break or they didn't have enough hours. Maybe there's a break. Okay, do 2 hours, take a 2-hour break, and get another 2 hours, whatever it is. But then John also said on his app, he said she just took what she could get. And he's like, that's funny because it was open. There was spots open. What's the court in July and then in August? So August is their 4-day trial. That will be their whole trial where everything will be done, finalized, and finished. July, I'm not 100% sure. Usually they'll have a court date like a month or so ahead of time to see if anything, probably to check check the visitation logs. How have they been going? Is she doing good in her visitation? Are there any concerns, things that we need to bring up so that they make sure to have the right people in place and add into the trial? Have you guys come to a settlement? All that. The Itai is fighting for the lawyer fund. I did hear that. I don't think so. Just wondering. Yeah, I did hear that he had filed a thing on it, and again, like I said, she would just have to go to the bank and prove that was transferred to him, and she can't do that. But then she went down and she did a sub only live, and it was $8 or $9 to watch it, and she had 1,500 people in there, so she got her money and she paid the guy. Like, well, yeah, see, we'll spill it all in August. Oh, I can't wait for August, and we will do go over the forms. I still have the forms that we need to go over from their last court thing, so we need to do that. Maybe this week would be a good time to do that. I will have to. Yeah, that way we're up to date, and then we'll know what we're supposed to be looking for in July and August. For sure. Let me look. Do I have them in here? Hold on, I may have them in here. So yesterday that she was overstimulated. That Bree was overstimulated? Bree. Shut up. Shut the entire fuck up. you were overstimulated being at a fucking bounce house with your child who didn't know who you were and was crying, and you were unable to comfort and control him? All he needed was some comfort. Shut the I don't care about you being overstimulated. You know who was overstimulated? Baby W. He was overstimulated because you changed your appearance completely since the last time he seen you. He didn't know who the hell you were. And then you take him into some rambunctious kid's place who we would have loved if he would have went with his daddy and his grandma or his Uncle Mop or Uncle Chris. But instead he shows up there with E.T. in a wig. He don't know what the hell's going on. He don't know that man behind you. He don't know who this woman with blonde hair is. He wanted to spend some time with his mama. And your ass show up. So don't talk about how it was overstimulating to you. Overstimulating to you. What the? Shut up. You should have been concerned about it being overstimulating to your son. Did you check on him? When he was crying all that time, did you check on him and say, baby, are you overstimulated? Is it too loud? Does it hurt your ears? You want me to give you a love? Can we go for a walk outside? So you monitor? Would it be okay if we just stepped outside and went for a little walk? You're welcome to come with us. I think he's just a little overstimulated. That's okay? Okay. All right, buddy, guess what? You and mommy, we're gonna go for a little walk right outside, okay? That way it's not so loud. You wanna do that? Is that, guys, was that difficult? Instead, she just sits there and just lets him cry for 2 hours. Wait, which one, Linda? Hold on. Comment on here. Oh my God, 67 comments. Okay, hold on. Cry baby. Did you see that Carol C has Ash Boy toy in her pocket? No, I did not see that. She knows her visits were ahead of time. Is that the one you want me to read? Is that Carol C has Ash Boy toy in the box? He's definitely miserable with her. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she'll drink till it's 2 hours. Now I forgot what I was gonna look up. I was gonna look up something. I got sidetracked by her being overstimulated. That just works my damn nerve. Crazy. She thinks 2 hours with a baby is actually being a mom. That's what blows my mind, love. That's literally what blows my mind. And then having to go home and unwind with some drinks. Like, let's get it together. Oh my God, you guys almost got me at 40, what is that, 40, almost 43,000 likes. Love it. You guys are doing your thing on the tap-in and the daily harmonies. We're up to 238. We feel bad. We feel love, y'all, because we were up there. But I wasn't consistent, so that's my fault. Yeah, the ET thing was just too much. I tagged you in a few more. Okay, let's go there. Nope, not Apple TV. Just kidding. Same logo. Oh yeah, here we go. I got so sidetracked and excited about that one.
How would it feel inside yourself?
Well, I think there's so much liquid inside of it that it's like not sticky. It doesn't stick to anything. There's nothing dry in there.
Oh, true.
I think.
I'm trying to do like the math.
I'm not a biologist.
I'm trying to do. We're dumb. That's history.
What? That's not history. It's chemistry or biology. I think, right? I'm correct.
I have no clue what the fuck they're talking about, but I swear to God, I just lost brain cells. Is that what they were talking about? Is pregnancy? Why the baby doesn't stick? What is happening over here? I get so lost because, yeah, I just feel like too many videos like this. I'm gonna lose some of my certifications. I can't afford that. Irks on my nose like the nails on a chalkboard. Okay, well, oh God, it's not even over.
Exactly.
How'd they go from geography to chemistry to I don't even know. Okay, what's the next one?
Really said today in my comments that it's awesome I lost my job over talking about her. So very wrong. So very wrong. But she thought that shit was hilarious. But you're not gonna think it's fucking hilarious when I give the shit that I have to your baby daddy. That's what you're not gonna think is hilarious.
Amen.
Because I could give a shit less about giving it to everybody else on the internet. I'll give it straight
Love
to your
her.
fucking baby daddy. And then when you're sitting in a courtroom and you see that fucking video, think of me, bitch. Think of me.
Clock it.
How about that? Chew on that. Really said today.
I saw that video last night. It made my whole day. I'm like, I love it. Will the monitor notes ever be public record? Well, typically no, but her Ding Dong Lawyer attached them last time, so there's a very good possibility that they will be again. Yeah, chew on that. And now that we've posted the picture, it's going all around this here tickety talkety. Okay, let me see. We got one more from. Oh, what just happened? Got an update.